Hey there, I'm Em. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm a therapist here at FOLX. Starting a new school can be really exciting and also pretty nerve-wracking, especially college, and especially if you're part of the LGBTQ community. If you're feeling social anxiety, you're not alone. I'm here with some tips to hopefully help you navigate this big change. The first tip is to normalize these feelings. It is totally normal to feel nervous about starting a new school. Try to remind yourself that other people are probably feeling the same way. It is okay to feel nervous and anxious. It's actually just an indicator that you're about to do something new and important, and that there are some unknowns associated with it. Try to remember that excitement can also feel similar to anxiety in our bodies, so try to determine if there's maybe some excitement there as well. Tip number 2 is to go at your own pace. Don't feel pressured to make a ton of friends right away. Start small. Start by introducing yourself to your roommate, maybe someone in one of your classes. Doing small steps like this can help build confidence over time. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to rush. Tip number 3 is to utilize some coping skills. One that I like to do when I'm feeling anxious is called box breathing. Breathing in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and repeat. Additionally, you can also just try extending your exhale to be longer than your inhale, whatever count feels good in your body. This can help message to your brain that you're safe, calm your nervous system, and reduce some of that anxiety. Additionally, you can also try practicing some mindfulness of your environment. So focusing on things that you can see, hear, and feel can be really helpful. I encourage you to try practicing these coping skills before you start to feel anxious so that it's easier to remember and access when you do start to feel anxious. Tip number 4 is to prepare some conversation starters. Having some questions ready to go kind of in your back pocket can help alleviate some of that nervousness that comes from initiating conversations with new people. So you can ask them where they're from, their major is, or what they think of a class that you share. Simple questions can actually lead to some really great conversations, and it's okay to prepare or rehearse what you want to say ahead of time. Tip number 5 is to find your community. So try looking up some LGBTQ clubs or groups on campus. Having a supportive community can make a huge difference and help you feel more at home. And it's often easier to make connections with folks that you share similar interests or experiences with. Tip number 6 is to use social media wisely. Social media can be a really powerful tool to connect with others, so try looking to see if there are any groups for your class year, any LGBTQ specific groups, or other groups surrounding any of your interests. Just remember to use social media as a tool and not a crutch. Tip number 7 is what I like to call taking care of the meat suit. So taking care of all of those physical and biological needs. So making sure that you're sleeping enough, eating enough, getting water, taking breaks. All of this is really powerful, and I think people can often underestimate how much of an impact not having those physical needs met can have on our mental health. So please don't be afraid to set boundaries and take breaks when you need it. And lastly, remember that we at FOLX are here for you. It's okay to be nervous and anxious, but it doesn't have to control your life, right? So if it feels like it's starting to really disrupt your daily life, it might be time to consider getting some additional support. Try to be kind to yourself. Go slow. You've got this. If you have any questions or need any more tips or support, feel free to reach out, leave questions in the comments below, or feel free to schedule an appointment with one of our therapists at folxhealth.com.